stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 ain't anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Nag, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch on its way. In the air to straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Padres get their first opportunity. John Gray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
And the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2. Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
That misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hosmer tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third. No left field.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Still no score. Start of the second here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through. Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth. The left fielder, David Dahl.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Now here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Dahl, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Trevor Story steps in now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Dahl rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate, and the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
In now, Dom Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
0-2. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Lagares will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Out in front of it, strike one. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Machado now on 0-1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Coming to the plate now, John Gray. 9-1-2 due up.
John Gray.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel.
Striding in once again, Raimel Tapia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Fouled off.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they're Brian Dozier at the plate. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Dinelson Lamet. Fouled away. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's in there for a strike. The 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
David Dahl to the plate now. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dahl is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
2 on here with 1 man out. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now back.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box, Dom Nunez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Padres nothing. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. At the plate, Tommy Pham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. Padres all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, John Gray.
Number 55, John.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Raimel Tapia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Runners on the move for second. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here it comes. 0-2. On the ground to third. Machado has it. Dozier on to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and the Friars are into the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
So here's Will Myers. He's set. Here it comes.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
In there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Machado on second. Myers at first. 2 out in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third base. First pitch at the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. Lagares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now back.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there. Ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home. Greg Garcia is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Greg Garcia.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Garcia stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Juan Lagares. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error for the Padres so far. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Luis Perdomo is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the speed threat, Trevor Story. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for 3rd. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from 3rd, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now to the plate, Dom Nunez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And this will get by him at 3rd. Down the line, it's a fair ball. The relay, and he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. plate now, John Gray. Liner towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late. In the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia runs up and gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag gets one, and he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Andres Munoz is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Rockies lead it 4-0. Jairo Diaz is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Last half of the 7th here, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Charlie Blackmon is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now back, left field. David.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Hit high and deep to right center. Lagara's on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Number 1.
Digging in once again, Garrett Hampson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Rockies 5 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He froze him on the fastball there. Will Myers is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Tapia retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So all set to start the 9th in this.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ian Desmond will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Desmond, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Pham is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Josh Naylor will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Scott Ober takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares. No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Colorado took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Dinelson Lamet pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres,
welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. Firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.